hype, I'm excited, and I think we're just gonna get right into the video. Ooh, here we go. I'm so excited. All right, this is Pink Lion reacts to The Last of Us official trailer. Dun, 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 dun.
If you don't think there's hope for the world, why bother going on?
You haven't seen the world, so you don't know. You keep going for family.
I'm not family.
No, you're cargo.
You know what? I shouldn't even be shocked that he said that, but Ellie really said, I'm not family. Joel said, no, you're cargo. I feel bad. I feel bad, especially considering everything that Joel probably went through, well, did go through prior to that, but still, like, dang, Ellie's a kid. And it's like, no, you're cargo. You're cargo and nothing more. Oh my goodness. All right.
Why are you so important?
Somewhere out west, they're working on a cure. I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
If she so much as twitches, don't.
Okay, I'm sold on this alone. That like screams Ellie. I bet you if they would have thought of putting that in the game, they would have. I'm excited already based off of what I'm seeing right now. So I think this is gonna be good. I'm hype. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm taking you with me, do what I say when I say it. You got any advice on the best way west?
Yeah, go east. You've come this far, then you know what's out there.
You're not gonna scare us.
Scared him?
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys know who this is? Do you guys know who this is right here? This is literally Ellie, like the voice of Ellie. I believe her name is Ashley Johnson. That's who this is. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited that she's in this. Okay.
Be careful who you put your faith in.
You might not be her father, but you were someone's.
You trust me?
Now I'm excited. Oh no. I do not want to hear that in my ear. I'm even more excited now. They look so real, right? This shows it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Just because like I follow a lot of them on like Twitter and stuff. And they were talking about how like the show is gonna be set like in the world of the game or whatever, but don't expect like a play-by-play of everything that happens in the game, which makes sense because it's like if you really wanted that, I guess you can literally go on YouTube right now and just type in like the Last of Us movie and it'll give you like every cutscene in the game. So there's that. But this scene right here gives me chills. Like I'm like, yo, where is my stuff? Like Like I need everything. I need everything. I need the shotgun. I need the flamethrower. Like, just give me the whole nine because you're not about to be chasing after me, throwing stuff at me. No, thank you. No, thank you. But all right, let's see. Nah, this is gonna be fire.
Well, I feel people are excited to have you here in Brazil. Are you excited to be here?
Are you
Very
excited
much
to be in
so.
Paris?
Very much.
I know.
Welcome back.
Deja vu.
So adorable.
Deja vu. No lightsabers this time. All right, all right.
Look, we're all very excited to hear about Last of Us, but we know about it a few years ago because of the game. This is a very, very it's an adaptation we want so much. We want to hear so much, but it must be a challenge, right? To adapt something so beloved. How to find the balance between how to be faithful to it and how to create new things.
That's a good question.
You guys.
Oh, I have to answer this?
And let me just say that I think it's so cute that they already give me like Joel and Ellie vibes. Like, I don't know, like you can tell that their on screen chemistry is gonna be like really cool, like very believable. Because if there's one thing that I hate is watching a movie and there's like love interest or like a parent and a child relationship that's like not believable at all. That's actually a very good question to ask, right? Right? She was just like, look, let us hit the ground running, okay? This is what we're gonna start with. But yeah, on-screen chemistry is, why do I keep saying that? On screen. I keep saying like stream. On-screen chemistry is super, super important. I need to believe that you guys actually care about each other and that the dynamic is real. Because if not, I'm going to be looking at the show or the movie like, what is this? But back to the piano, because I love the piano. It's very important. Yes, very, very important.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Well, I'm like everybody else here. I'm a fan of The Last of Us. I played the game.
You guys know I played it religiously.
I love the game. I am one of you.
Good.
So my job was to make sure with Neil that we were able to make a television show that is just as compelling and beautiful as the game. It's different because we don't do gameplay, we watch it on television, but I promise everyone here, everything that made you feel and love and cry, it's all here.
That's what I like
Plus
to
we
hear.
have Bella and Pedro, and we have Gabe, and we have Merle, and we have this incredible cast.
And for you, how is it to see such an amazing cast performing the story you created?
I've been talking with Craig about it. It was like we somehow got lucky twice. The first time, we had Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson playing Joel and Ellie.
Love them.
And now we have another set of amazing Joel and Ellie with Pedro and Bella. And I cannot wait for you all to see what they've done and how much
Right.
they've honored what the game has done. It's amazing.
Pedro and Bella. Ellie and Joel in the games, they build a father and daughter relationship. In fact, that's such a moving part of the games to see them bonding and Ellie getting to know to defend herself. How has it been for both of you? Do you feel protective of each other already?
Yes. We do.
That's so cute.
I feel protective of him.
Aww. Nah, she's gonna be a great
We
Ellie.
love each other.
I don't care what anybody else says. Like, she gives me that
Yeah,
vibe.
she's all right. Yeah. Thank God we got along really well.
I know. We had to spend a year together.
We were a whole year together. I think we were very shy at first. I was very concerned and hoping that that they would like me and maybe Bella felt the same, and
I did.
it was a perfect gradual way of getting to know each other, because I think Joel and Ellie are very reluctant to fall in love, but we fell in love just like they did.
We did. Our relationship progressed as theirs did. It was nice. Now look at us.
They're so cute. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Like I said, they have really good chemistry. Like you can tell they care about each other as people, which means that in the show, it's definitely going to show and everything is just going to be amazing. I'm hyped. He said, yeah, she definitely seems like a great fit for Ellie. For sure, because I know a lot of people were like talking smack or whatever when like the initial like posters or whatever came out. But I'm excited. I like seeing them interact. So if I like seeing them interact in like a panel setting like this, I know in the show with like the script and the costumes and everything, like it's just gonna be a million times better. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
And Bella.
So love.
And Bella.
They don't know how to deliver on
over
the
here.
show. I'm gonna be sad.
Such crowded.
Yeah.
And are you ready to be playing Ellie for the future in the next few years? Because she's a central piece of this mythology.
Yeah, I would like to play Ellie forever, if that was possible.
We would
Yeah.
love for you to play Ellie some more as well.
Well, however many seasons you want to do, I'm down.
Facts.
All we need is for all of you to watch the show, and then we can make more.
Vocês vão assistir, galera?
We promise you.
Yo, that's big facts. He was like, look, if y'all love this game as much as you say you do, we gave you part 1. You guys loved it so much, we gave you part 2. He's like, so if you want that to happen again, you know, you watch the show, you watch the first season, you make sure you tell your friends about it, make sure that you're talking about it, you're making these videos about it, everything, telling everyone you're obsessed with it, and then we'll give you another season, and then it'll just keep going. I think it's gonna do well, though. I think it's gonna do really well, even with people who are not familiar with the game, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are really into like kind of like the post-apocalyptic kind of like end of the world. Now what? Like, what do we do now? How do we progress as a people? How do we pick up basically, you know, the world ended. What do we do now? How do we move forward as a humanity? So I think the show is going to do very well. One, because the fan base is huge. Like, I'll watch the show 50 million times if I have to. But I think just the genre itself is very, there's a lot of people who are into that. So I don't see there being a reason for people not to watch it. And even if people are going to watch it to talk crap about it, it's still going to work in their favor. All right.
Cool, yeah.
Well, in the games, we know the future of some of the characters, right? Gabriel, this is your case also. How is it for you, knowing what is going to happen, inform your performance, or you'd rather not know about it in one step at a time?
Well, I knew everything that was going to happen because I played part 1 and part 2 back to back before we started working. So I played the games and I kind of spoiled the story for myself. But once we got there, it just unfolded in a much different way, and it was very exciting. It's wonderful.
Wait,
Was it easy?
Wait. So when he says different, does he mean like they changed some stuff? Because clearly they changed some stuff, but like, all I know is that the first season, I don't want to see nothing about Joel dying or anything like that. Like, Ellie got to grow up. There got to be like a couple years in between that. So I think we have more than enough time before that happens. Now, what I'm hoping that they don't like, right? We'll see. I saw a lot of people talking about how they think that the first season is initially going to be kind of like everything prior to pretty much Joel and Ellie meeting, which I'm hoping is not the case. Like, I would love to see more between Joel and his daughter Sarah. I think that'd be really cool, and just kind of see more of Joel before. Even though I say this about the game too. I'm like, if you guys want to come out with a part 3, just let it be that Ellie, you know, she's alone, she's going through it, but I want flashbacks of Joel and Tommy before, but maybe they'll do it on the show. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We're a month and some change out, but either way, I might.
For you, because it's not an easy game.
I was doing all right, you know. I searched every room. I opened every drawer. I found every single comic book. That's the kind of player I am. I'm a completionist.
Facts.
Took a long time, so I was ready to fight everything when I got to it.
Good.
What about you, Neil and Craig? How to deal with spoilers? Does knowing about the future affect the experience?
Well, wait, you're asking me how the spoilers affect the audience?
Yeah, they know it.
Here's the thing. We see TV shows and movies that are based on books. We know how they end. People saw Titanic. They knew how it ended. I made a show about a nuclear reactor that exploded. We all knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's about the journey. It's entirely about the journey. I have played The Last of Us about 12 times. I know how it ends. I love the journey, and we promise there will be surprises along the way.
I'm not even kidding. Like, he's played the game less times than me. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but here we are.
You've played the game. I promise you, there are things that you don't know that are coming that will blow your mind.
That's great to know.
Oh, that's good.
If I could add, there's stuff that was written that we didn't get a chance to put in the game that is in the show. So you'll get to see like an enrichment of these characters in a way that it's interesting. We've now talked to people that have watched the entire season and went back and played the game, and they say the game is now richer having watched the show.
It's amazing to know, yeah. And a question related to that: when playing.
I like that they said that. I like that they said that a lot, because a lot of times when they do make games, there's a lot of lore that they don't have time to actually animate and stuff. Kind of like, for example, in the game, you know how you find like a whole bunch of letters and stuff that people who clearly died or turned into infected, that they left for like their loved ones and stuff. I think it'd be really interesting to see some of those scenarios kind of played out. You know, because it was just people like freaking out, like, oh, we don't know what to do, like, where do we go, like, that type of thing. And some of them are really sad and stuff, but I think that would be pretty interesting. But yeah, I think people be excited to see some stuff that maybe they just didn't have the time to include in the actual game. So I love lore. I love lore so much. So if them adding more stuff to the show and it ties into the game, and then like they said, you go back to the game and you're just like, wait, this just made it even better, I will play the game again. No questions asked.
In the game, you explore the environments and you find letters, notes that people left behind. Were those used in some way when creating the show?
We had to make the show work for people that don't know anything about the game, don't know Naughty Dog, don't know The Last of Us. However, if you have played the game, like for example, if you know Ish's story with the notes and everything, you will have a greater understanding and you will be able to point things out in a way that someone that hasn't played the game.
So like, let me just say that if they need anybody, like, I'm pretty creative. I can write scripts and stuff, you know? I'm pretty good at putting together like what would make like a decent show or movie, because they literally, I'm telling you, I haven't even watched those before, but I knew kind of the vibe already. So I'm just saying, Naughty Dog, get at me. I'm Smarticles. And I love your games.
Can.
All right. And Marlene, you're the expert here, because you're playing Merle for the third time around, right?
That's right. Well, maybe the fourth time. We did a live-action stage version as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we've done it. I've played Marlene in many iterations, and I met her 10 years ago this month. But
okay.
One of the hurdles that I had to jump over was to release what I knew about her, because I had these these guys to play opposite of, and it was, finding fresh inspiration and releasing myself from what I thought I knew and having, a new experience in her shoes. And because it's this medium, I got to walk into different scenarios as Marlene that had not been in my canon before, and that was really exciting. It's exciting that I got to play her once, to play her twice, to play her 4 times is an honor, and then to have all of this, and all of you show up. Good grief! Come on! Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Super fire.
Yeah, and one thing that we will have in the show is the creatures, right? In the game, they're really frightening. In fact, when playing and have to sneak by as a clicker, it's so terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying experiences I had in a game. How did you manage to recreate that feeling on the screen?
We worked with one of the best prosthetic team in the world, led by Barry and Sarah Gower. So there's a lot of practical prosthetics that Pedro and
Yeah, from what I've seen, like the clickers, bloaters, or whatever, like they look real. Like they look like how they look in the game, but realistically how they would look in real life, and it doesn't look crazy or like corny. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited in general.
And everybody had to like act against and wrestle with and fight. Anything else you want to add?
Only that we believe that CG only works if you don't know it's there. We integrate the real with CG, I think, in a way where people won't know which is which. We've already put a teaser out, which I hope you all saw, and there's a clicker in there, and people were trying to figure out, is it real, is it not real? And it's real to us, but I think the reason it's scary is because these two over here, Pedro and Bella, were really scared.
Terrifying.
Yes.
What? You weren't scared? You're a liar.
I was scared.
But how was your experience when you saw the first clicker? Like you saw a clicker in the backstage, you saw it for shooting, and how was it? What do you feel like?
Thought it was disgusting. They were amazing. They worked with a movement choreographer. I think that you guys went through very extensive casting in terms of what physical movements were, and we had to do a rehearsal with Neil. All of a sudden I see like, spoiler, shut up. But basically, that was the first in this rehearsal we got a chance to see the clickers up close, different variations of them, and I guess that made it easier made it a little less scary because it was a good intro.
Definitely. But they would talk them, they'd be in these masks and they would just have a conversation with you as if they look normal.
It's true.
You have a picture of a clicker just on their phone? Yeah, they just, because they don't see what's on their face as they're talking. It's quite disturbing.
It was actually kind of sweet because they couldn't see very well, and so you just sort of have to hold their hand and guide them into position and stuff like that. They'd be like, oh, thank you.
Pedro and Bella, we've heard that both of you play the guitar, right? In fact, we have one here.
Yes.
But
play guitar?
You don't?
Didn't know before? Did you have to learn how to play it for the series?
Oh, you have to learn.
Bella knows how to play guitar.
Oh, okay.
Bella.
Do you want me to egg them on?
If you want to, you can.
It's on.
Yeah, sure.
It's plugged.
Is she gonna play?
This is happening.
Is Pedro
This
just
is
saying
happening.
doesn't
Oh
wanna
my God.
play?
I'm sure the fans
Whatever
will
you like.
They are bonding right now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Belle Ramsey, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, I got emotional. It's so
So beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. More to come.
Right. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
It was
This is amazing.
really an honor.
It was great.
I'll see you guys next time.